Well, go on traders, Yardie Traders here again. Alright guys, gonna give you the good, the bad and the ugly. So, Mullen hit an all-time low yesterday guys. All-time low. So, we hit the $1.18 yesterday, and that would be equivalent to pre-split amount of 4 cents and 72. So remember we did the split at around 6 cents. So that would be equivalent of around 4 cents and 72. So we did hit an all-time low yesterday guys. So what's going on with Mullen? So as I said, I'm going to give you the good, the bad and the ugly. So that's the bad. The good of this is that we did not drop below the $1 guys. We did not drop below the $1. So as of today, Mullen seems to be holding above the $1 and will be compliant for the Nasdaq. So let's just jump right into a couple of things that is happening here with Mullen. So despite the stock going down, there has been a lot of bullish information coming out, I would say. So let's just jump right into that. So as you can see, Mullen fell 2.4% yesterday. Pre-market we're up back a little, 1.6%. In terms of the market cap, not a huge sell-off. We're down to 202 million. We're keeping a check on that level where we know that at the split it was 222 million in terms of market cap. The volume that came in was very high, 21 million compared to average volume of 13 million. So what's going on with Mullen? So this came out yesterday in terms of Mullen Automotive readies for commercial vehicle launch with first demonstration vehicle delivered to Randy Myron Automotive. So let's jump right into that. So this is basically saying following a 1,000 unit class 3 purchase order, Randy Myron Automotive received first demonstration vehicle from Mullen Automotive. So this is the Mullen 3. So this is the Mullen 3 without that little, what do you call that? The back of the truck here. So this is with and this is without the container section. Okay, I'm not a truck guy, so you guys can tell me what do you classify that as. But at least this is a good step in terms of fulfilling the order, providing that that demonstration vehicle. So at least when customers are going to be looking to buy, at least they have something that they can utilize to say, okay, this is how it works, this is how it looks, and they speak about the different details in terms of it. Priced at $68,500 and includes an estimated 130 mile range, 5,800 pound payload, and capability of carrying they call it a box, carrying a 14-foot box with over 1,000 cubic feet of cargo capacity, which is pretty good. Alright, so apart from that, there are other news that, not news, but other updates for Mullen. So let me just jump right into it here. So on Twitter, this came up with regards to what I mentioned yesterday with a lot of institutional buyers are jumping in. So it says that Good Capital, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this name correctly, but Good Capital increased its shares of Mullen to 25,800,000 shares plus, and the change in value seems to be 300 is this percent? I'm not quite sure. 339 and 200%. So I guess they have bought a lot. So if I jump down to the usual ones that we know of, so we have Vanguard buying shares, also more shares, and the change in value is 353%. We have a couple more here. This is Blackstone Alternative, up 200%. So, and then we have Vanguard Tool, Total Stock Market, 118%. So there is institutional buying that is coming in, or they're increasing their shares. Also, we had this news that came out from Frank Nez. This is, I guess, some website that speaks about stocks. So it says, analyst predicts a Mullen short squeeze this week. And this came out yesterday, May 18th. So what they're basically saying is Mullen Automotive has grown in popularity this year after analysts gave the stock a 7,000 price prediction in January. So the stock has dropped more than 85% this year despite several positive developments within the company. And then they're saying we have seen this story before in other meme stocks. And the most dangerous thing to assume is that this time is any different. And he argues that traders are generally hypersensitive to price action, making a short squeeze more likely. What else is he saying here? So he says Mullen has a hyperactive options ring that can contribute to a gamma squeeze. Sorry. Speculator buying call options generally cause market makers to buy an offsetting leverage long position in the stock, which means that every $1 invested in options is much likely buying $10 of shares. That means a short squeeze in Mullen could send shares up anywhere from $2 range to $5 range, depending on how many retail investors suddenly hop on board, assuming a short squeeze happening in the first place. So yeah, a lot of people are saying that, there will be a short squeeze happening soon. So let's see what happens. And then this other news here, which I spoke about again already. Mullen Automotive readiness for commercial vehicle launch with first demonstration vehicle delivered to Randy Marion Automotive in North Carolina. So I spoke to that already. Yep, so there are some good news coming out from Mullen. Sorry, let me just go back to Yahoo Finance here. So as I mentioned, the stock fell 2% yesterday. As you can see, pre-markets, it's up almost 1%. In terms of comparisons to the overall market, the TSX fell 1.45%, S&P fell almost little over 0.5%, and the Dow fell 1%. In terms of the comps, was basically red yesterday. Lucid fell almost 3%, Rivian fell almost 3%, NEO fell over 4%. So the market was pretty red for EVs yesterday. So if we get back into the stock, as you can see here, Mullen did the all-time low, pushed back up slightly. So hopefully it maintains, this little area and try pushing off, and hopefully this is a new support. In terms of the options, we had high volume of calls yesterday, 21,000 calls that came in compared to the puts are relatively disappearing, 2,800 puts. And in terms of open interest, which I usually use as a guide to know when things are happening, as you guys recall, last month, or the 21st of last month, I was saying that something will be happening. Don't know what it is, and then it did happen. So the 21st of April is when Lawrence appeared on the scene for Mullen. So in terms of the open interest, so it looks pretty high for this week, 29,000. which is pretty good. Open interest for the following week 11,000. For the other week 16,000. So let's take a look here to see what's going on for the rest of the year. Yeah, so it looks like this Friday is when a lot of the open interest for call options will be coming in. So, with all of that, in terms of the information that's coming out with regards to short squeeze and with regards to, Mullen now meeting the threshold come today, meeting the threshold of staying above $1, chances are the sentiment for the stock will be positive and people will start buying again. But we can only wait and see. So that's kind of what I have for you for today, guys. So as usual, if you like this type of content, don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care, guys.